All things must end. It is simply a fact. Best friends who must separate to walk their own paths alone. Lovers who grow distant, and even life itself. There will be a time in life where each one of us must find our way and ultimately walk that path alone. There is no greater anime that teaches this lesson than Shinichiro Watanabe's Samurai Champloo. The beauty of Samurai Champloo lies in its quirkiness and rarity. Champloo, which roughly translates from the Okinawan champuru meaning to mix, is set in an alternate Edo-era Japan where samurais and tea houses coexist alongside graffiti tagging, baseball and East Coast hip-hop. It follows three outcasts in their quest to track down the mysterious samurai who smells of sunflowers. We journey along with them and meet countless faces as people come and go, since the road eventually carries everyone away. Life is full of meetings and partings. Sometimes the roads are the same, but eventually everyone will find their own, like Jin, Mugen and Fu. The first person you meet is Fu. Although she doesn't develop all that much as the story unfolds, Fu adds humor and feels to the show's tone. More importantly, she has a pet flying squirrel named Momo. If you don't love Momo, you need to get your heart checked. Jin is a stereotypically stoic, reserved character, which was inspired from the samurai of the Tokugawa era. His diligent training in a dojo allows him to wield his sword precisely. Jin's disciplined manner is reflected in his fighting style, while Mugen is anything but. Mugen's a former pirate that has a uniquely furious fighting style and a similar attitude. Lewd, brash and amorous, Mugen is essentially the id. Jin is the blatant superego, which leaves Fu to be the mediating ego. The mystery behind the Sunflower Samurai is the premise that brought the three together, so it's kind of important. But not at all, because the series is made up of mini arcs and sub-storylines, which chisels the trio much more than their main goal does. Some of these sub-arcs span up to 2 episodes, but never more, besides the final 3, and most of them can stand alone. Samurai Champloo's soundtrack is what makes it unforgettable. It is as if music itself is a character in the anime. The episodes are backdropped against beautiful seamless hip-hop melodies, composed by legendary Japanese beatmaker Nujabes, that carry you away. As soon as Nujabe's sound fills the air, one is enamored in nostalgia. Nujabe's perhaps most understated legacy is that you almost certainly listen to him and people who sound just like him on daily basis. Any YouTube study chill hop playlist decorated with 10-second loop of an anime clip sounds like or will almost definitely include a Nujabe's beat. Such is the lasting legacy and unique nature of his sound.
Sharp like an edge of a samurai sword, the mental blade cut through flesh and bone. Don't mind that piece.
Dope beats laced against the smooth sequence of traditional artwork. To say that the intro is visually and orally pleasing is a gross understatement. From the seriously cool choice of fonts to the transitions, the intro sets the tone for the show's overall aesthetic. But from the intoxicating soundtracks created by DJ Suchi, Forces of Nature, Nujabes and Fat John, there's something captivating about the show's animation style. Mesmerizing choreography is found in almost each episode, namely in the fight scene or during comedic shenanigans of the trio. Mugen's fluid modern hip-hop movements are seamlessly blended with Jin's precise actions of the traditional Kenjutsu he practices. Simply trying to translate it into words is almost like an injustice to what Manglobe and director Shinichiro Watanabe have accomplished. You learn more about Fu, Mugen and Jin by watching how they carry themselves than from the actual dialogue. There is one episode in the series that goes beyond anything that I've ever seen in an anime, as it is so haunting. Entitled Misguided Miscreants, Mugen drowns, and as he descends deeper and deeper into the river, he finds himself flashing back to his past life. It is depressingly mesmerizing. As he sinks further down, he comes closer to death, reminiscing on other near-death encounters in his life, showing a pattern he can never escape. Set to Obukuri Eiyumi by Japanese folk singer Ikuue Sasaki, the emotions of the song encompass you even though you do not understand her. The song transcends language. In a flashback, Mugen lays dying on a dirt road. Fabled wandering gods of death stand over his body and talk to him, possibly showing that he has almost died before, but refused. It is a scene that easily brings one to tears. The ending of Samurai Champloo is a mix of emotions. The journey is over. Trials are completed. Fu, Jin and Mugen part down their separate roads. It is a happy yet also sad ending. Despite everything they faced and the friendship they forged with each other, they walk away without even a glance. That is exactly the point of the ending and the show. People come and go throughout the characters' journey. Each leave a mark on them and the road carries everyone away. Life is full of greetings and partings. Each of us has a road only we can walk, just like Fu, Jin and Mugen. Sometimes the roads are the same, but eventually everyone will find their own. It is a very zen message. The ending leaves us viewers feeling off. We expect an ending where everyone lives happily ever after. Instead, the anime ends like it began. 3 people, alone. The ending is far too realistic for viewers to accept. Relationships are more tenuous than we like to admit. Like the characters Fu and the guys meet on their journey, we too meet hundreds of people only once. We too just walk away. It is simply a fact. All things must end. Even the best of friends or lovers must someday walk their own path alone. Death, like life, is a personal experience. The truth of ending is distorted by our illusions of continued connection through email, social media, movies, anime, and other media. Samurai Champloo, despite its odd mash of hip-hop, Edo period, and reggae, is a great allegory for how life works. Most of us like to think Mugen finds the detective woman who claimed him as a husband. Jin will return to the island and live with his redeemed Fee de Joie. Fu will get kidnapped and pulled into some other adventure. But happy endings are not certain in the violent world of Samurai Champloo. Only this short part of their individual journeys is remembered. They walk away from us, leaving us only with our memory of them. Manglo brought the right people to create Champloo, but sadly the studio closed its doors in 2015. As someone who recently finished just watching the last episode of Samurai Champloo, I find myself instantly nostalgic for things that don't even exist.